Hello.
Alright, so I just started the recording, so we'll start whenever.
Oh, we're in the pre-phase, so someone can intro and then we'll start.
Alright, I need to get the topics out real quick so I can look at it myself.
What's up, gamers?
Oh, I should probably think of a fucking a game too to add to that Hall of Fame. I actually don't have an idea.
Are you fucking kidding me, Payman?
You wrote that one down.
You fucking wrote it down. Wesley pointed it out. I remember you pointing that out to us.
I mean,
And
yeah.
immediately, I was like, yeah, I got a game, easy peasy.
I mean, compared to you guys, I actually like play a lot of games, so I have a lot more to choose
What the fuck
from.
are you talking about?
I have all these good games. I can't decide. You fucking bitch.
It's true. Fuck you.
Pick your automata and move on.
I don't fight. That's the opposite of fucking a game I would put on. The game is trash. I don't know why people like that shit. To be honest,
Dude, destroy all humans. Okay.
It's a good game.
I mean, that is a good game, but what is it? Fucking game of all, or what was it? Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame game?
I don't think so.
I think the first one could be put into like a vote, like a tournament vote kind of thing, where like that'd be cool. What if it was like games got eliminated?
Here, we'll see that for later. Okay. So who wants to start off?
Do we actually do an intro?
I don't know.
I mean, they're all it's separate videos, so it doesn't really.
It actually doesn't really matter. Yeah, we can just start the topic.
Okay.
We did an intro last time.
Fuck it. Let's just use that one as the intro every time.
What's up? Well, I said what we were talking about.
Then let's make one that we can just use as the recordable one every time.
Nah, that's stupid.
All right.
Up to you.
All right, guys. This week we're gonna talk about, and then I cut it there, and then I'll have then I have another voice come to me like, oh, we are talking about a gaming Hall of Fame, mobile games, monetization models in games.
You're thinking way too much.
Overwatch, Army of 2,
You're thinking
Breath
way
of
too much.
Wild.
Okay.
Not enough.
Can we just get into Gaming Hall of Fame, please? Can we start?
Alright, yeah, that's fine. Alright, go.
Okay. So,
No, we have to do an intro.
Trenton,
That was the intro.
what is your Gaming Hall of Fame entry? If you could.
Okay, so here's my question, right?
Let's hear it. Yeah.
When you say gaming hall, okay.
So it's like a so here let me explain.
Like
Let's say it's like a hall.
Yeah, of fame, right?
It's like here we'll say the world can preserve these games we choose forever, so anyone can play the game and look back on it for whatever reason. Yeah, we'll put it like that.
I feel obligated, right?
Okay.
To pick like really important games, like
yeah. So it's not exactly like, oh, this is my favorite game. This is more like
Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
Original Super Mario Brothers, like almost single-handedly saved video gaming.
Oh, okay. So you just like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Or do I pick something that I think is just a really fucking good game?
I mean,
I'm thinking.
Could it be both?
I'm thinking. Yeah, go. Sorry.
It could be both. A game that is important and also a game that you fuck with a lot. I think.
Oh god.
Maybe I have to rethink my choice.
Oh
That's
no!
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He's probably thinking like fucking Toy Story 2 or some shit. Yeah, it is a tough one. You know, that's why I'm like, you know, it's kind of a fucking doozy, a little bit of a doozy.
Because if it's a game that I think is just really good, I know what I'm picking. But if I have to pick something that's like, you know.
I mean,
dude, Nuclear Throne, dude.
That was a good game.
I mean, think of it like this, right? This game is gonna be fucking like any Joe Schmo is gonna walk into that fucking gaming hall and play this game you choose.
Oh god.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll put it like that. Like this game should define what a good game is, I guess. Like, these are good games. This is what games can be.
So it's just a game that I think is really good.
That would deserve to be in this hall of fame.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay, let's hear it.
Are you ready for my choice?
Oh no, you're building up too much. I don't know.
I mean, it's Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
Okay, Thousand Year Door. That's the GameCube.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is because
favorite game of all time. Because it's just okay. All right. Okay. The story, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
The characters, the atmosphere, really good. The dialogue, really good. Almost every chapter, really good. And at worst, they're like pretty good.
So it's just pretty good, like overall.
No, overall, it's really good.
Oh shit, it's really good.
Yes. The combat, incredible. Okay, it's turn-based combat, which ordinarily, gets kind of boring, but in Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, okay, there's like action commands. You gotta do stuff during the turn-based combat to make the combat go in your favor. You gotta like block and like press buttons for your attacks.
I mean, for like better defenses and stuff.
Yeah, and offense.
You gotta do more damage.
And different enemies do different things, so you gotta learn and adapt to their moves so that you can do good. And that's not it. That's not it, dude. You got the badges. There's a shit ton of badges in the game, and they all do different stuff. They do like defensive stuff, offensive stuff, funny stuff, stat stuff. There's new moves with the badges. You can just play the game in a lot of different ways. And there's even badges to make the game harder if you want to challenge yourself, dude. Game is really good. There's like side quests that you don't have to do.
So is it like a JRPG? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't know that I would call it a JRPG.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a Japanese RPG.
But yeah, okay. Because I was gonna ask you if you're familiar with other JRPGs.
I mean, Final Fantasy.
Have you played any of them?
I've never beaten a Final Fantasy, but I've played 12, and I've played some of the old NES and SNES ones.
Okay, well, about 12. How far did you get into 12? Actually, I'm kind of curious.
Okay, it was a while ago, but I got to, the part where you're in the desert and you're stuck in the desert?
That part's a bitch.
Yeah, I got like a little bit into that, and I just never played it again. I was like,
game's motherfucker.
I don't know, like 12 years old when I played that game or something.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I was just curious. Okay.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, like the art is really beautiful. The art, the art direction, like paper theme. It's just, they do a lot of clever stuff with it, and it's a game that for me and for a lot of other people, you play it and it just makes you feel happy.
Cool.
But also, it's got a lot of depth and a decent story, and the characters are funny, and it's just really good.
Is it the first Paper Mario game or the second?
Nah, the second one. The first one is also very good, but the second one is a lot better in my opinion.
It just builds upon the first one.
Yeah.
Superior.
Exactly.
That's a game I want to eventually check out because I mean you hype it up, but I think it could. Do you think it's nostalgia, or do you think it is that good?
I think I can't say whether or not at least a little bit of it is nostalgia, but I think it holds. I still play that game regularly, and I think it still holds up. Like the gameplay, because the game can essentially be whatever difficulty you want. Sort of, because you can do challenge stuff and like
you can challenge yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You can do like harder badges and stuff. Like the game has enough flexibility with the badge system that like you can kind of play the game however you want. And I think like for a casual first time player, the game has a good difficulty level, and yeah, I don't know, it's just really good.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, what about you, Mr. Pistol?
A lot of games are popping in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprising.
But none of them really like they all have good reason
Okay.
But I'll give you one like Tetris for example.
Yeah,
Tetris. So you're going more of just like this is an important game.
Oh, I'm thinking because my impression with Hall of Fame, I look at the Hall of Fame as like if you're thinking like these are games that are gonna like stand the test of time and exist forever.
Okay.
I'm thinking these are games that like if whoever it doesn't matter whoever walks through that door should be able to play that game and have.
That's a good point to that actually. When I think about it.
And I think good games should be able to do that.
Yes.
So and that could be a debate. So like Tetris, in my opinion, is a good game. It's straightforward. It's fast paced. There's a scoring system. You can challenge yourself. You can constantly shoot for a higher score. And then there's like a bajillion different games that have spawned out of it that are all weird and different and cool.
That's the thing with Tetris. There's so many different like versions and shit. Yeah.
Because it's so simple that you can build upon it in so many different ways.
I mean, we were just playing it today, and yeah.
And then and then another block-based game that is an honorable mention would be Minecraft.
Because
you can't forget Breakout or Brick Breaker, dude.
Oh my god.
But if I had to pick one game, it's got to be Melee, actually.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's got to be Melee, I think.
So you think anyone would just walk in and love the game?
You don't have to love the game.
Okay.
It's fine. See, because here's the thing about video games. When you walk into that hall, you're not gonna love every game that you play.
Yeah, that's fair.
Melee's a fighting game.
Okay.
That's a game that you have to play consistently. You put practice into. You play a lot with different people.
But that's not the thing about Melee, though. Is that it's not necessarily that.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, no. It wasn't intended to even be that.
Yeah.
Right, but that's a huge portion of it. But it doesn't even have to be that. So some people might walk in, see the fighting game aspect of it, and be like, "Nah, it's not for me," and move on, which is fine. But I think
who have never played Melee could pick up the game, play together, and
pick random characters, just start pressing buttons, and then flip out when they start flying all over the place.
Yeah,
and have a blast.
I mean, if someone who's never played Melee before picks it up, and Mango picks up the other controller, they're not gonna have a good time.
They're gonna have a fun time.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I think Melee is a fair choice.
No,
I would say Melee, and I argue just because I don't know, the meta is literally still evolving. Like I'm watching like the top 10 or the top 6 are most of them are still playing in the like pro scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I just watched one of the major tournaments, and one of the top characters, Mango, I don't know, like his playstyle looks completely different. But like it's no one's ever seen it before, and he's using it to win tournaments.
Like new characters or just
the same character, but like a completely different playstyle.
That's weird.
Like he's using a move that's like really difficult to like. I haven't seen it before until that tournament. It's apparently a relatively new thing. But shit like that, like there's new
tech.
There's new tech that's always coming out. I like every like year, every 6 months, I hear about this obscure tech that gives this character a slight edge, and it's like, yeah, it's a small thing, but in a fighting game, like I don't know, like we have a guy in the pro scene, this guy named Axe. He's playing Pikachu, who's like a weird kind of low tier character. And he's getting second in major tournament.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
What a baller, dude!
Like this, because he's putting in work. He's practicing. He's learning how to play the goddamn game. Because I could go on for hours, but basically, my personal thing is I like Melee because you have full control in the air. You're not committed to a jump. When you jump up in the air, if you push forward, you move forwards, and if you push back, you move backward. So because you have that ability, it gives you so many options in mix-ups, in tech chases, in combo setups, just in everything. That it stopped it because I look at games like Street Fighter, and I look at games like Fighter Z, and I get that there's nuances to those games too, but I look at it, and in my opinion, it's like you just press the same X amount of buttons, and then you just get the timing of a block right, and you're good. Like, it's blocking until someone gets a combo, and then you just kind of put your hands up and wait until you can tech again. Melee's not really that. Melee, you basically get the option to tech in between almost every hit.
Unless you're fighting ice climbers.
Right, unless you're fighting ice climbers, then you're fucked. But who knows? Maybe they'll actually ban. I think they've started ban. I think they've started banning wobbling in tournaments.
Yeah, that's good because wobbling is fucking stupid.
I think it's pretty weird.
What the hell is that?
So
is it the grab loop thing?
Yes,
it's
the
chain grab with the ice climbers.
Okay.
It's not the one you watched a video of it where he kind of like kept grabbing him over and over again.
Yeah.
It's not that one. It's a different thing where you essentially you grab them, and then when you can grab someone, you can jab them and you deal extra damage. Kind of punch them.
Okay.
But because there's two characters, you can time the jabs between the two characters perfectly, that the person you're holding is in constant hit stun and they cannot break your hold.
That's funny.
So you just do that until they get to like 200%, and then you throw them in any direction, they die immediately.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
So it's literally like an insta-kill, but it takes you like a minute and a half to do it.
So this isn't banned at all?
I don't know. I think it's like, I've heard that it's been banned at some tournaments, but yeah, I think it's probably tournament specific.
Because I don't think anyone ever, like, I don't think an ice climber's ever made it to the top. Has any?
No, I'm pretty certain. There was a guy named Wobbles. I think Wobbles.
Yeah, he got named after him.
Wobbles wins. Oh god. Let's see what tournament did he win? No, it's gonna be new shit. Here. Tournament placings in Melee. He placed first at Evo. You know, he won Evo 2007.
With ice?
Probably with ice climbers, yeah. Let's see.
That's fucking amazing.
He played a lot of ice climbers. He played some Fox and some Sheik.
Oh, okay.
Will it show each individual game? I doubt it. I don't know if I can see an actual bracket. But yeah, I mean, he won with... You played ice climbers as one of his characters and won Evo, so...
Yeah.
I mean, you take what you want from that. And he has a bunch of other firsts at other major tournaments. So, I mean, yeah, he put in the work.
So, if there wasn't such a big competitive scene to Smash, would you still put it in your Gaming Hall of Fame?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think, you know, other games would have a contender. I don't know. I think picking it now and then asking that question, yeah, I would still keep it. Just because, even though it doesn't have the major scene, you could still pick the game up and play. There's so much single-player content to the game already that you can play.
With a friend.
And then, honestly, yeah, like, let's say there's another person in that Hall of Fame with you. You're just like, hey, you hold out a GameCube controller until someone picks it up. And then there you go. You just fucking play friendlies with someone forever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the beauty here, I mean, it might be different for everybody, but for me, I just play, and then it's 5 hours later.
Time goes by just so fucking fast.
I just play. It's just keep going. It's just keep playing combo after combo, practice. But it's fun the whole time. It's funny because the game also, because the meme is it's old too. So there's some weird shit and there's glitches and there's some broken stuff, but it's all funny as hell when it happens. It's the best in the world. So I'd probably pick Melee.
All right. Oh man, I guess it's my turn.
Two Nintendo games, dude. You gotta switch it up.
I mean, yeah, I don't play Nintendo, so it's not gonna be the game I fucking choose.
That's a good point. That was two Nintendo games.
It was two Nintendo games. I mean, you gotta give them credit though. They do make timeless games.
Two Nintendo published games, anyway.
I mean, yeah. Oh shit, it's tough though. I'm either between Parasite Eve or Deus Ex Human Revolution. Though, if it's gonna be timeless, I'd probably give it to Deus Ex just because that game, that RPG, are you guys familiar with Deus Ex at all? Like anything about it?
Not really.
Okay.
I know the only thing I know is that they somehow did a really good job of making it like giving you as many options.
Yep. That's
you can go as loud or as quiet as you possibly can. There's so many different routes. They just give you so many different ways that you can approach enemies and shit. That's the one thing I remember from like the tutorial.
Yeah, so like in the original Deus Ex, fucking Warren Spector, while he was working on the Thief series, he was fucking frustrated at the fact that he had to go quiet and he had to go stealthy. He's like, you know what, fuck this shit. I want to make a goddamn game where I can do whatever the fuck I want. If I want to go loud, I want to go fucking loud. And that is what spawned the Deus Ex the original. Just that drive to be able to do whatever the fuck you want, and that game does succeed in that pretty fucking well. The only thing is that the original Deus Ex is pretty dated, pretty hard to play through. I mean, I still did it, but it was a little tough to get through. But Human Revolution takes that basic philosophy of being able to do whatever the fuck you want, but has a better gameplay to go with it for the most part.
That's good.
It's a game I always like go back to every once in a while on the hard difficulty and just fuck around with, similar to what you do with Super Mario or Paper Mario. It just cause like here I'll give you like an example, right? So there's a mission where you need to go. There's like behind the police station. You need to go like behind the police station. So there's 3 obvious ways to. I guess there's one obvious way to get there. I guess there's 2. So you go through the police station, but obviously you can't go through there because it's like locked. It's locked down. So I guess what you could potentially do is fucking shoot your way through the police station like a fucking psychopath to get to the back of the police station, like at the outside area. Or if you notice, there's actually a side path, but the problem with that side path is that it's full of electricity. I don't remember how to disable electricity, but there's obviously a fucking way to get through it. But there's also there's 2 other ways that I know if they actually get to that location. If you have an upgrade to be able to pick up heavier items, you can literally just pick up a fucking dumpster, move it right by the gate, and just fucking jump the trash can over to the fucking thing. And then there's a fucking 4th way. Fucking like near around that same area, there's actually a sewer system that fucking leads into that back area.
Damn,
that's incredible.
Yeah, like there's just many different fucking ways to do shit. And like when I played the game for the first time, like the first like 3 times, I never fucked the dialogue. There's like a perk that changes how dialogue systems work and how you can like persuade people to do whatever the fuck you want. I never like messed with that shit in my first like 2-3 playthroughs. Because I went just stealth and whatever. Yeah. And then for like memes, I gave it a shot. I tried it out. It was actually kind of fucking amazing. Like just so like even on my fucking 3rd, 4th playthrough, I'm just noticing new fucking things. I'm like, what the fuck? Whoa, that's fucking sick. I don't know. Cool. I think it's just Deus Ex Human Revolution's replayability is what I think puts it to me like just on top. Just there's so many different ways to approach the game, and I think
that's really interesting.
Yeah, I think that's it for me on my favorite on like the Hall of Gaming fucking Hall.
You just gotta think about how much work he must have put into that.
Yeah, just the fucking team. Yeah,
just because if there's so many different options, so many different ways to do it. A, they have to come up with all those different options, and then B, they have to code all those options into each level.
Yes.
Playtest the fuck out of them.
Make sure it all works.
You need to make sure there's no bad build.
Instead of just making a one direction linear, you do this, it happens, you win the game. Haha, good job. You're the heroes.
Yeah.
And even that's not that easy to make a
game.
So
Exactly.
It's like that's just really impressive.
Yes. I definitely would recommend you guys to try out Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Cool.
You could probably get it for fucking pesos, to be honest, these fucking days.
It's $20 on Steam.
Is it really? Okay, well wait
for the director's cut.
There's actually a meme about the director's cut. Fucking apparently I'm not too familiar, but the original, not director's cut version, is superior to the director's cut version.
It's fucking better. That's funny.
Yeah, for some reason I don't remember why, but for some reason, especially I don't know, I just find it funny. But I guess I think that's it for the Gaming Hall of Fame. So we have Smash, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, and Deus Ex Human Revolution. Two Nintendo games, 2 RPGs, one party game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Super Mario Party 7?
Mario Party 2, boys!
Absolutely not.
Absolutely fucking not. Alright. we'll leave it at that. So
Alright, this has been Gamer Hall of Fame. Let us know what your favorite games are in the comments.
Leave in the comments below and tell us how fucking shit our choices
Remember
were.
to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and we'll see you next week.